Ashab E Kahaf is the story of a small group of youngsters. This story is in the Holy Quran. Surah Kahf explains the whole incident for the Islamic followers. Anyone can read the Tarjama and Tafsir of Surah Kahf to understand the story of Ashab E Kahaf. Here is the brief of the complete story. Story of Ashab E Kahaf. The story began around 250 CE. A Roman king ruled the country that was known as Aman. The king used to arrange annual worship of the idols. Worship was considered the main event in society. People used to wear colorful clothes and have special preparations for worship. There was a boy that believed in the oneness of Allah Almighty. He was impressed by the teaching of Hazrat Isa, as he was not happy with the behavior of society. The boy always tried to convenience society and taught them the oneness of Allah Almighty. He refused to participate in the worship. Over time, he was succeeded in forming a small group of youngsters that believe in Allah. When the king came to know about them, the king ordered to kill them. To keep them safe, they start hiding in different places. Once they were traveling from a small village, they met with a farmer. They preached Islam in front of the farmer and convinced him to embrace Islam. The farmer agreed to walk with them. The farmer had a dog named Cheetmir along with him. They started the journey and reached a cave. How Allah help Ashab E Kahaf. They decided to take some rest. Like a guard, the dog stood at the entrance of the cave. In the cave, they made a helpful prayer to Allah Almighty to save them from the king and death. Allah Almighty listened to their prayers and helped them. The group of youngsters, along with the dog, slept for 300 years in that cave. When they woke up, they did not know that 300 years have passed. They sent a young member of their group to buy food from the bazaar. The shopkeeper was astonished to see such an old coin. Later on, they got fame when their fame reached the king of that time. The king was impressed and seek Islam from them. Grave of Ashab E Kahaf. When the group of these people died, their graves were made in that cave along with the grave of the dog. People used to visit the cave and recite Fatiha on their graves. Ashab E Kahaf Cave. The Ashab E Kahaf cave is located in Turkey. The cave is linked with the memory of the people who slept for 300 years. Their graves are also present in that cave. Annually, many Islamic followers visit the cave. The Ashab E Kahaf cave is also known as the Cave of the Seven People as they were 7 companions. This cave is located near Amman. The cave is related to digit 7 because it contains 7 graves. At the top of the cave, once there was a church. In church, Christians used to offer their religious prayers. Later on, the church is converted into a mosque. The mosque is under the control of the Muslims. Muslims offer their prayers in that mosque. Although the cave's exact location is not known, in Surah Kahf, Allah Almighty explains the whole event of the Ashab E Kahaf. The complete information about the Ashab E Kahaf cave and the number of the people is not mentioned.